Hola mis amigos impossible amigas, my name is Taffrey16, welcome back to another episode of Reading Your Comments, episode 157, special Sunday edition, or maybe Saturday if you're watching this a day early on Patreon, and if you are, Merry Christmas, because for those of you who don't know, Patrons have the option to watch these videos as well as reaction videos up to a day early, sometimes more. For instance, the reaction video is coming out a couple hours after this, they've had for like 3 days, and you get your name in the description as well, so that's fun. But, regardless of what day you're watching this on, let's go ahead and read some comments. What happened to the Postmodern family? Not a peep from them in 2 weeks. Have they finally given up? Looks like they decided to just ghost their subscribers. Poor form for such good Christians. Merry Christmas, Noah, and God bless everyone. Well, Merry Christmas to you too. I did look this up, and yeah, they haven't posted since the 8th. It'd be funny if they post today when this goes out. They didn't say any status update or anything that I saw. I wonder if one of them got the COVID, to be honest. And, I mean, if they did, they're anti-vaccine, so don't really feel bad for them, if I'm being honest. I feel bad for the kids. I really do feel bad for the kids, but yeah, I wish them luck. Great video as usual. What will you be doing Christmas Day? Anything nice or just with the family? And happy Christmas to everyone on here. You too. What will I be doing? Probably, well, I'm recording this on the 24th, so I don't know yet. As you're seeing this, it's already happened. That's a mindfuck for you. But yeah, probably just hanging out. There's a lot of sport on, interestingly enough. The NFL's on, and so is the NBA, so probably just watch a lot of that. Might play a little Dark Souls, you know, wholesome Christmas games. When new reactions to Taskmaster and Big Fat Quiz? Big Fat Quiz don't know. Taskmaster still have a sour taste in my mouth, not gonna lie, after the new copyright owners almost deleted my channel last year. So yeah, kind of had a sour taste after that, and if we do any of that in the future, it's going to have to go on Dailymotion because of those reasons. But I haven't completely ruled it out, we'll have to see. One exception to you not reacting to other YouTubers could be the Sidemen Tender videos, though. They're hilarious, you can just ignore the first one. Listen, I gotta be honest here, because a lot of people have talked to me about this. I don't like the Sidemen. If I'm being perfectly honest, I don't enjoy any of their group or individual content. I find them extremely annoying, and I'm not at all a fan of their content. If you are, good for you, but yeah, it's not my thing. I swear that woman in Outnumbered who delivered the false granddad plays a copper in everything. That's at least the third thing I've seen her play one in. Maybe she's one in real life. Would make sense. Don't get bummed out by things like the kids getting older and new themes being explored in Outnumbered. For me, the show expertly shows what it's like having kids and the evolving relationships between them and the parents, especially between Ben and Pete and Jake negotiating teenage life. The show aired over 7 years, and as it got older, I still identified with the kids in it as I was 10, 17 over the series airing. So I pretty much followed Jake's story. Season 1 started the year before I started high school, and Season 5 ended when I was just about to go my final year of sixth form before university, which was the beauty of it for me. Even though the show's changes and themes change, it still accurately reflects family life, and you can identify from it. Season 5 was my favorite season, and it has such a wholesome finale. I won't give any away spoilers, of course, but it grows the highlights of relationships between the kids, the adults, and how great the parents, the adults actually are. Well, that's a good message for anyone getting disenfranchised. I don't know where that first sentence comes from. Don't get bummed out by the kids getting older. I assume you're not talking to me. I assume you're talking to maybe other people in the comments, because I don't remember expressing that at all. I simply just said that's what happens. So if you're directing that at me, you're a bit misguided with that. But that is a good message for anybody who might, not like the later seasons of the show. There's 12 episodes Outnumbered to go into the next Christmas special, and after that's another one, so you could easily do one a month. Yeah, actually, you're right. Alright, well, I guess we'll stick with it then. The final comment from Karen that got cut off was, "Now can we sing along to Sex on Fire?" Oh yeah, that Kings of Leon song. Remember when they were big in the early 2010s? Good times. The Matrix films generally suck. The second and third ones do, yeah. The first film's one of the greatest films ever, but the second one is boring, and the third one's just bad. I've heard good things about this new one. My parents saw it, and they said they liked it, and it's gotten generally positive reviews. I didn't have much expectations, to be honest, just considering it's probably not a movie that should have been made, if I'm being honest, and both the sequels were awful, but I'm glad it's at least better than those sequels. Fun fact, Wolf wasn't intended to be the villain of Gladiators. He asked the producers, and they initially said no, but then they agreed to let him try out for one show, and it took off. The fact the guy playing Wolf is an actor as well instead of Gladiators helps, because he knows how to work a crowd and make it entertainment. Did he never do anything with pro wrestling? like at all, because that seems like a missed opportunity if not. I'm surprised the respective clubs of Fashanu and Jones gave them permission to compete in Gladiators. Hope they were insured. Yeah, I was thinking about that too. Like, it was a rough show, so I'm like, well, but what happens if they get fucked up? You know, I imagine the clubs would be pretty pissed. Damn, Vinnie Jones got thrown about. He really did. Like, all the heat he was generating was for the show, but like, they were really fucking him up, man. Fully enjoy Would I Lie to You, still laughing now. If you get this on YouTube, definitely would like to see more. Well, I can't get it on YouTube, that's why the episode you commented on was on Dailymotion. But unfortunately, they've changed their claim. They didn't... Those copyright holders are a bit weird, because they didn't used to remove claims, and then they did, and now they don't again. But even when they still didn't, the show used to not have a region block on it. But now it does have a region block. So it has a region block and I can't get the claim removed, which means I can't put it on YouTube. Do you reckon the creators of Fall Guys used Takashi's Castle as inspiration? Oh yeah, if you watch my first reaction to it, I talked about that a lot. That's around when Fall Guys first came out. I think actually Fall Guys is only about a year old. Yeah, I mean, and Takashi's Castle for that matter influenced so much stuff. Like I can't only imagine how many game shows it influenced after. It may have been the OG. To be honest, I don't know if it was the OG, but I mean, much more than just Fall Guys was influenced by that, but also Fall Guys. Yes, Ardell's voice is instantly recognizable, as is Ricky Tomlinson's. I did not recognize Ricky, believe it or not, neither Harry Enfield, but I got Dougal right away. I was like, oh, wait a minute. According to IMDb, in the US dub of Robbie the Reindeer, Ben Stiller as Robbie, James Woods as the narrator, Britney Spears as Donner, and Hugh Grant as Blitzen. Holy shit, I've never seen that, but I'm tempted to now. Do you plan on reacting to any more Top Gear episodes / specials? Yeah, pretty soon actually. Pretty decently soon. Tanya, we just watched you snogging your face off. Max, wait, you thought that was real? Yeah, that was... I've seen some bad lying jobs in my day, but that man literally had nothing to work with, and he still lied his ass off. Very poorly, but he still tried. I gotta respect it in some weird sense, because he had nothing to work with, but he went for it anyway. Alright, if you're still looking to catch up on EastEnders, by the way, this next comment contains a lot of spoilers. I don't know how much of it I'll see, at least. I surely won't see a lot of it, considering there's, probably like 20,000 episodes, so I'm just gonna read the spoilers comments, but if you don't want to hear it, then just skip ahead. A bit of aftermath for you. So Sean is actually known as the Square Psycho, so it's funny how he comes across in this episode, really. He fancies Tanya and they end up having a fling and then burying Max alive. What? Later down the line, Tanya and Jack, Mac's brother, end up having a relationship, and Lauren tries to kill Max by running him over. Oh, Max and Tanya eventually reunite after they try to bury him alive? As do Stacy and Bradley. Both couples come to an end eventually. One of them dies by falling off a roof of a pub, and the other couple goes through a lot of cheating, where Tanya eventually being admitted to a psychiatric ward. I can believe that. Max and Stacy have a couple more flings later down the line, always at Christmas, and Max is constantly sleeping around. His last and most recent storyline earlier this year involved him sleeping and impregnating another man's woman while the husband was struggling with a historical sexual assault from his old care worker. What the fuck? For context, Jean, Stacy's mom, has bipolar disorder, and she doesn't have much sense of reality, known as a resident crazy woman, unfairly. As for the other families, this is fairly standard and low-key Christmas for the Mitchells. 09, 08, and 10 were big years for them. As for the backstory, for the Beals, Stephen harassed Ian, pretending to be his mother, and Ian's ex-wife luring him to some abandoned flats before kidnapping Lucy, and when Jean finds them, he shoots her in the stomach in a tussle, which leads to her never being able to conceive a child. Shirley and Heather were just filler here, and not much is relevant with them at this time. What the fuck? Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. How long's this show been going on? You wouldn't recognize Rebel Wilson now? She had dramatic weight loss? Yeah, I saw a recent picture. She looks good, man. Good for her, honestly. Not really a fan of any of the movies Rebel Wilson's been in, but I liked her in this. That was a fun one. Merry Christmas, you too, buddy. And yeah, I don't mind her. Just my thing is, I think I mentioned this, is I feel like she's one of those comedians that, I feel like the best comedians know when to be funny, and she's one of them that tries to be funny all the time, and you can't be funny all the time. It doesn't always work. Ayoade, Robert Webb, David Mitchell, John Oliver, and Olivia Colman were all at Cambridge University together, so they know each other from way back. Really? Were they all in, same class? That's crazy. Actually, all at the same time, huh? Jeez. Ayoade and Webb in the Peep Crowd. It's the spin-off that we both need and deserve. Alright, y'all, that's going to do it for a delayed episode of Reading Your Comments. Next week's Reading Your Comments should be shorter because I'm not delaying it again. It should be next Thursday. But the comments in this video were pulled from how many? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 videos. Reading Your Comments 156, Outnumbered 14, UK Gladiators, Would I Lie to You 9, Takashi's Castle 2, Robbie the Reindeer, the EastEnders Christmas Special, Travel Man 4, and Gadget Man. Whew. So, the videos to comment on, if you want a chance to get your comment read in next week's episode of Reading Your Comments, are this video, tomorrow's video, and Tuesday's video. And I think that's it. Should be a shorter one next week. But that is going to do it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, excuse me, be sure to give it a like. If you didn't like it, don't. If you want to follow any of my social media links, my Twitch, I stream every single day. My second channel for instant views, my Twitter. If you will follow me, my Patreon, if you will support me on my daily motion, all those things are in the description down below. Thank you to all of them currently recording 92 of my Patrons who are constantly supporting me and my channel. Again, if you don't know, you can be a patron on me for as low as $1 or £1, and you get access to direction videos as well as reading your comments up to a day early. And your name in the description as well. Also in the description is linked to the community Reddit, as well as the daily schedule, as well as the Twitch VOD channel. For all that being said though, my name is Taffy16. It's been another episode of Reading Your Comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.